In this video, I'm going to show you how you can crop your videos inside of Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, I've made this video a few times before, and every time there are comments saying, this isn't the crop that I meant. So I'm going to cover all of my bases in this video and show you every different variation of crop that I can think of. So let's go. So first variation, let's go into effects, search for crop, drag the crop effect onto our footage. And now you can just adjust the left, the right, the top, and the bottom. And if you wanted to, you could animate these over time. So if we create keyframes at a specific point, and then we move over in time and we change the value of these, there we go. You can see that crop effect happening in real time. So that is crop number one. Now the next one is essentially just masking, but some people call it cropping, so I'm going to cover that now. So in opacity, you've got the free draw bezier tool, the 4-point polygon mask, or the ellipse mask tools. These are just ways of cropping your footage into different shapes. So this is going to be a circle. We can move this around. We can change the size of this. We can add some feathering. We can remove the feathering. Then, of course, we can move over to the 4-point polygon mask, which is basically just a rectangle mask. Same thing again, we can move this around. We can decrease the mask feather, and that's just a rectangle crop of the footage. Or we can go to the free draw bezier tool, which is just a pen tool, and we can create our own custom shapes. So we can do whatever we want here. There we go, and we can move this around to different parts. We can adjust these points, and again, we can go into the mask feather. We can pull that down. We can increase or decrease this on the mask expansion. That is a second way of cropping. Now, the next way of cropping that I can think of is an export crop. So let's say you wanted to put this into a different aspect ratio, for example. So we've shot this in widescreen. Maybe we want a 4:3 aspect ratio. So for that, we would go to File, Export, Media. Now from here, we're going to drop the video settings down. Obviously go through, change the presets if you wanted to, set the format, all of that. But in video, we're going to go into this section, and then in frame size, we're just going to tick this so that it is off. We're going to unlink this. Or alternatively, you can come down to here and you can select your custom frame size. But in my example, I'm going to change that. So let's go for a square format. So let's go 2700 by 2700. And as you can see, it's done this. So it's essentially fit that widescreen footage into a 2700 by 2700 composition. But if we come down to here, which says scale to fit, if we just go to scale to fill, it's just going to increase the scale to now fill in that. So it's just going to zoom in on the center to fill this in. So this is essentially a way of cropping the left and the right. So this is square. We can maybe do a vertical version. So let's go for 1080 by 1920. So that's 1080 pixels across the bottom, 1920 up. And we've essentially got our vertical video here. It's again just zooming into the center. However, if you did want to create different aspect ratio versions and follow the movement of the scene, then rather than doing that at the last stage, I would actually recommend finding the sequence, which is here, right-clicking, we'll go to auto reframe sequence, go through these settings so we can rename this to vertical. Target aspect ratio, we can select square, vertical 4:5, vertical 9:16, or 16 by 9 horizontal, which is what it is now. You can add some motion tracking, so slower, default, faster. Essentially, when the camera is trying to move around and follow the action, the subject, it's either going to go slower to look softer and more natural, or faster, which might look a bit jarring, but it will make sure that the subject is in the frame. But if you leave it as by default, then it's going to do a pretty decent job. Then you can nest these clips if you wanted to, but I'm just going to go don't nest clips. Now, as you can see, it has cropped off the left and the right of that footage. It has put me into a vertical sequence, a vertical composition. And if I scrub through, I'm always in the center, and you can see the edge of the mask. You can see the footage moving around. So if you look here, you can see that sliding left and right where the sequence is essentially moving around to keep me in the center. And now when I go to export this, I don't have to go through all the faff of changing things. I can just go export media. There it is. So scaling is scale to fit. I can press export, and there's my footage essentially cropped from Adobe Premiere using the auto reframe sequence. So there you go. That is 4 ways that I can think of cropping your footage inside of Adobe Premiere Pro. The first one is essentially the crop effect. The second one is masking. The third one is going to export and changing the aspect ratio. And then the fourth one is doing an auto reframe to change the aspect ratio from widescreen to a different aspect ratio. So let me know in the comment section below if this helped and if this answered your question. And if not, then please do let me know and I would make another video covering the exact type of crop that you need. But thank you for watching and hopefully I will see you in a future video. See you there.